So apparently the engagement is on for the whole bias of the male persona on this one video that has gotten so much attention. It's here. Philip Mills, Facebook dating, Philip Mills speaking out, another blocked me back on 9:17 to 10:17 p.m. This thing has blown up. It's gotten over 16 comments. Most of them are from me. Most recent from Kitten Yaxman, who said, "These aren't good women on dating apps. What are you expecting? It's single moms, party girls, and bitter feminists." Now, he spelled feminist incorrectly, and I did politely correct him, but I straightened up and pointed out the point from that review and my review from there, and even a further in-depth factor. Most recently, I just updated 4 minutes ago that discusses this portion, where so far no one seems to realize this isn't just about me, and I'm not hurt over any feelings. This is about future generations, but the present we live in now. Millennials used to blame the boomers for the problems that they left us. I'm a millennial and I'm worried about the future generations, as I don't want them turning around to point the blame on us. It's time to do something. It's time to make a difference. It's time to include awareness of the problem. I will not be ignorant or complicit to allow bad types of people to go on being called out. Men who try to match with women and always get labeled as creeps, only interested in sex, only interested in sending inappropriate sexual explicit pictures of their privates. A lot of women are giving men a bad name, and there's other type of women out there who pretend to be all genuine and clean faith-fearing. That's how I meant to edit this one. Faith-fearing. So what I'm doing is getting awareness to get people involved. This is what it starts. YouTube comment section. That's what it takes. And that's a good thing, honestly. And this was the original reply I gave to him. A recent comment from Kilted Yaxman 83 said, "There aren't many women on here." And my response, again, is a bit longer, but it's very clear. So I get into the fact that, all these people seem to be thinking that I'm only interested in females with kids. No, you're not getting the point of this video. You're only coming back here to the video, not watching my most recent uploads. I've already cleared the confusion. I might have led others on. And the issue is over my issue with Facebook dating and people blocking. That's the most core factor that most people may have been misled by my recent uploads. Check my most recent uploads I uploaded on this issue. For starters, Facebook dating has the option to delete a message that someone sent you and to delete the message history. If you do this, you're no longer able to communicate with that person, yet they are, which means you can go ahead and delete theirs, but they necessarily now have control to essentially respond to you or possibly not. It's up to them completely. So really the ball is in their court. And I point out the fact, no, people choose to abuse the blocking and reporting function because Facebook dating basically has a sensitive, too thin skin rule, which essentially means that when someone who matches may take a little bit of offense to your message, what I'm kind of summarizing to this whole long paragraph. If you're asking to make friends, if you're a different political background, you're a different religion, or if you're a different ethnicity, which I kind of double speak on that one, you talk about your personal life and share a little bit with them. If they may find that they don't like you or they don't feel comfortable with you, they can just block you instead of simply showing, as I point out here, speaking in communication and being human. That's not how you connect with people. Too many abuse this function and report you if they wanted to, and there's nothing you can do about it. I'm exposing those who don't. Get the hint. It's not about, it's you all not getting it. I'm doing the right part for all of you who think that I'm not taking the hint as to why people have the right to block. There's a problem with your thought. This isn't about people who have the right to block. It's about people who don't read and then block or mistreat others. That's wrong. I know I don't say or mistreat others, but I'm emphasizing that part. This is the treatment of a formal way of communication on a particular match. When you find someone that says they're good with communication, or if they're looking for a serious long-term relationship, let me emphasize that since I don't have it included. I didn't want to make the comment even longer. Those people that do ruin a good place to start, so don't come down on my channel telling me that I'm stuck on someone. That's not the case here. It's about improving the communication and bringing social awareness about how people ruin ruin a place of social connecting. Now, you wouldn't appreciate if people did this to you in real life, or on a place that in your true match and you connected, or if you built a good friendship and someone turned around and blocked you. Same thing with, as I reiterate here, you wouldn't do this to someone in real life face to face and treat them this way, so why would you do it on the internet? Clearly people shouldn't match and shouldn't use these places if they don't know how to treat others. I get to write and call them out, simple as that. That's kind of what I meant to finish off that last portion. So I'm replying back to the comments. Love, love, love new people. Be respectful, as I respect people contributing and sharing the bad marches. No, I meant to say matches. So there's a few edits in here that I'm going to make. And we're going to just throw the T in there. And we're going to finish kind of just editing that. I mean, really honestly, like, this is pretty much good. If I make this any bigger, this is just going to be kind of ridiculous to read. It's absurd. So we're just going to copy this, cancel, delete. Oh yes, I'm doing it. Just making sure everything's clear. The reason why I do this just to make sure that I'm who care. For all of you who care or think that I'm not taking a hint as to why people have the right to block, then that's your thought. Yeah, that's good. That's good enough. So we just kind of throw that in there down to mix, and that's going to come up the top now in the top parts. So it doesn't really matter. I've had other people who have already replied in their comments based on the fact that they seem to think that I'm only interested in the kids, you need to get rid of them and bin them off straight away. So, you know, there's a point of view that's not accurate. And I like to involve this and get more involved in these comments and shares, because even I, if you check out this video, can see that this is an engaging part of, even if this is not what the video was intended for, the whole point was to bring awareness to the problem. And yes, people have the right to block, but they should not say that they're interested in connecting and that they're into a long-term relationship and pretend to be real. Or as the guy from up here, Yaxman, says, they're just a bunch of single moms, party girls, and bitter feminists, even though he misspells the word feminist. Whoop-de-doo-ding. I mean, who cares? I mean, heck, I was raised by feminists, so, I mean, I even called that out in my last part. This guy even asked, like, does it even matter enough to make a video? Yeah, actually it does, because if it doesn't, why wouldn't people be reacting and responding to this, making these questions and responses, even some who are really ignorant, and say, dude, just take a hint. And you know, replying back to the comment I deleted who said, take a hint. Well, technically, I didn't delete this, so I need to edit this to a comment. We're just going to copy this, cancel, delete, and paste. So, you know, honestly, it's all going to come down to the fact that, even this true fact, ironic people are coming to one YouTube video on a bad match, defending a match, and yet they are commenting people don't often show much more than the opinions and don't often communicate much better than the people include who ruin a free dating site. People replying, show some respect, please, thanks. Which this just means don't be a hypocrite and don't make a double standard in the fact that I'm trying to raise awareness for better communication. At least try your part to include better communication. And since this video has gotten so much attention, I figured it needed one last upload to really get that notion going. And now that I've made that video, and since this video has gotten the most likes in it since it's been up there, all I'm going to say is that it really matters to just basically show a little bit more of a core fundamental belief to basic fundamentals on such of what I'm doing, which is really just basically building a basic communication and level of connection with most of who even understand this, because this video has gotten pretty high amount of views, and it's you know, it's fine. Like I'm cool with that. Like I don't mind that. And out of all the views and everything in here, this one right here is getting the most. So quite frankly, you know, hey, if you guys want to engage and you want to talk about stuff, that's great. But let's actually make something more productive, because out of 312 views and only 16 comments and 0 likes, it doesn't seem like you guys are really understanding what this video was ever about. And my honest opinion, but it's a fact as well now. Thanks for watching.